How's it going, everyone? If you've been following our channel for a little while now, really, if you've been following it for the last few months or going back to like 2017, 2018, we've been talking about Granblue Fantasy Relink for a long time now, and it's kind of surreal that we are coming up on the release of it. If you bought the digital edition of the game, by the time you are watching this video, depending on when you watch it, we should be just a few hours away from the official release of the game. As I am looking at it right now, I'm recording this video noon Eastern on January the 28th, 11 hours and 59 minutes and 10 seconds, and obviously it's counting down, so it will officially be out midnight tonight. Obviously, your local time, it may vary. If you have yet to pre-order it, obviously, I'm not just gonna say drop your $60 instantly. There's a lot of games coming out, and, you know, not everybody's gonna want to drop $60. However, the Granblue Fantasy Relink demo is available for free, and that should give you at least a good idea of the gameplay of the game, and I think that'll sell you, sell a lot of you guys, at least, on the game. Now, before we get into this video, I just want to ask you guys, please like this video, and do leave a comment with your thoughts. It really does help out the channel a lot, and it is much appreciated. Now, the Psy Games official English YouTube channel did put out the official launch trailer. I mean, it's just kind of a recap of everything you've seen thus far into the world of Granblue Fantasy Relink. Shows some of the pretty great gameplay that you're expecting in the game. And if you're more so into the fast-paced action-style JRPGs, this is gonna be right up your alley because the action gameplay is really the star of the show. I don't know how great this game is gonna turn out from a narrative standpoint. I hope it's pretty good. I mean, we'll eventually see that when we play through the entirety of the game, but we can like pretty much say for a fact that the gameplay in this game is going to be fantastic and something that really is going to engage a lot of people. Now, we'll get into a quick overview of the game, but just to reiterate, the digital PlayStation version only comes out tonight, January the 29th. When it's officially January 29th, the digital PS4 and PS5 versions of the game will be out. The PC version and the physical release of the game is out February 1st. This one's a little bit jarring to me. I know Sony pays for timed exclusivity a lot and things like that, but 3 days of timed exclusivity, and it's like, you know, this one's on PC right away. I don't really know what the reasoning behind the early release for the digital copy. I understand they want to sell digital copies of the game, and somebody pointed that out in the comment section, being like, hey, they just want to sell digital copies of the game. It's way more profitable to them. Yeah, I can understand that, but then how do you explain the PC version coming out on February the 1st? Really, that couple of days of additional lead time for Granblue Fantasy Relink when it comes to the digital version is pretty advantageous, especially for those of you that are picking up Persona 3 Reload. That's out on February the 2nd. Just having a couple days where you can focus entirely on Granblue Fantasy Relink, I think, is gonna go a long way. Some of you psychos out there are probably also gonna, like, complete the main story by Friday, which, you know, the main story is set to be 20 to 25 hours at length, and I bet if you rush through it, you could probably complete it in, like, 18 hours, but that's probably not the way you should go about handling things. That even after you beat the main story, there's going to be a lot of post-game content, and I imagine that this is going to be a game that's going to get a consistent stream of updates for quite a while. It's not going to be a live service game. I feel like that's getting lost a little bit, and they didn't even do, like, yes, it's early access on PlayStation 4 and 5, but guys, they didn't do the early access gimmick to this game, which if you want to know a game is going to be monetized, usually it having that early access gimmick baked in is a good indication that it's going to be monetized. Obviously, it's not a complete 100% track record. I mean, Hogwarts Legacy had the early access gimmick, and that game thankfully wasn't monetized. But then you look at a Suicide Squad, oh, that game's definitely going to be monetized. But back to Granblue Fantasy Relink, again, out tonight, February 1st for physical and PC release. The game takes place in the Skyrealm, a world where myriad islands float in a great blue expanse. Take on the role as a captain of a skyfaring crew, joined by a scrappy little dragon and a young girl with mysterious powers. Together, you sail with a colorful cast of crewmates, including kings and misfits alike, a fable island beyond the end of the skies. In the Skydom, islands are guarded by powerful creatures known as these primal beasts. The gameplay is noted to engage in real-time combat with a party of 4 characters. It's a character-driven action RPG, a lot of different characters to play as, and that's going to be one of the integral components of the game. Choose from a diverse roster of Skyfarers, each with their own unique weapons and skills and combat styles. Teamwork makes the dream work, with party-based mechanics such as link attacks and chain bursts to help you crush foes foes with spectacular fashion, tackle quests solo, or with the help of others for up to 4-player co-op play, and take down treacherous foes to score rare loot to further enhance your gear. Every enemy party and party transformation has its own strengths and weaknesses. The key to victory lies in working out how these pieces fit together. Again, the co-op play is an emphasis to the game. You don't have to play the game cooperatively, but if you do want to, that'll be an option. Fast-paced combat, not your thing. There's also an assist mode, so if you want the game streamlined for you, that is available as well as an accessibility option. Assist modes can provide accessibility for gamers of all skill levels. Toggle on full assist to have all actions performed automatically during battle. The Sky Realm is rich in lore and history. Browse the journal at any point during the game to access a trove of writings on the world's peoples, places, and more, in addition to the wealth of side quests available. Fate episodes allow you to delve into the backstories of each member of your crew. So a lot to sink your teeth into there. Remember, for those of you that haven't bought the game yet, there are 3 editions for the game. The standard edition is $59.99, just like the other digital editions. It will unlock tonight. That'll get you the base game and the Relink pre-order pack, and then there is the special edition at $79.99. Honestly, these special editions looks like mostly cosmetic stuff. The special edition for $80 will get you False Sword of the Apocalypse, Color Pack 2 and 3, Starter Item Pack, and Granblue Fantasy Special Item Set. Like, nothing that is going to be game-defining. And then the Digital Deluxe Edition is $100, which you'll get the aforementioned things from the special edition. You'll get an additional color pack, and you will get the digital art book and soundtrack on top of that. So $100 for that. Honestly, these special editions, they're fine for people that want everything and want to support the game, but I think for the majority of you guys, I mean, given all these games coming out, this is one special edition I definitely think you can skip out on. Just get the standard edition at $59.99. And again, if you haven't played it yet, try out the demo. I really do believe the demo is going to sell a lot of people on this game. And one more thing to note, if you are going to play the game on PC, we do have the full system requirements: minimum Intel Core i3 9100, Ryzen 3 3200G, 16 gigs of RAM on minimum, which honestly, if you have 8 gigs of RAM, I don't think it's going to be too big of a difficulty running this game. It's on the PS4 at the end of the day. It's a cross-gen game. GTX 1060 and RX 580, and then recommended i7 8700, Ryzen 5 3600, 16 gigs of RAM, RTX 2080, and an RX 6700 XT. 90 gigabytes for the install size is noted on that, but we got the file size. It's 28 gigabytes on PS4 and like 55 gigabytes on PS5, so far from 90 gigabytes. But there will be updates and things like that, so keep that in mind. It has not been clarified on whether or not it is Steam Deck verified or, you know, playable. I imagine it will be the system requirements. Outside of the RAM thing, these system requirements don't look too crazy whatsoever, and generally speaking, like, pretty much every cross-gen game has ran on the deck. It's really when you get to the next-gen only titles, like an Immortals of Aveum, a Returnal, games like that have an issue running on the deck, so keep that in mind as well. But that is going to do it for me. Again, the long wait is finally over. Come tonight, if you are buying a digital copy of Granblue Fantasy Relink, the game will officially be out. If you're buying a physical copy or a PC copy, it will be February the 1st, but just a couple days away. I think you guys can handle that. That'll do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.